अखण्डमण्डलाकारं व्याप्तं येन चराचरं तत्पदं दर्शिनं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णु गुरुदेवो महेश्वरः गुरुरेव परं ब्रह्म तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। त्वमेव माता च पिता त्वमेव बन्धुश्च सखा त्वमेव विद्या द्रविणं त्वमेव सर्वं मम देव त्वमेव सर्वं मम देव।
Without much ado, we will start the program. About Swamiji, just 2 words. Swami Chidanandapuriji, he is the Mathadipati of Advaithashramam, Kolattur, near Calicut in Kerala, India. And so today, since the program is mainly for teens and youth, Swamiji is going to set some context, and then you will all get chance to ask questions, whichever Swamiji will let you know when it is ready.
Just Om Gurur Brahma Gurur Vishnu Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha Guru Sakshat Param Brahma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Om Sadashiva Samarambham Shankaracharya Madhyamam Asmadacharya Paryandam Vande Guru Paramparam. Today, this program is for youth and teens. Some elders are sitting here. So tomorrow we have program for elders. Today this is only for youngsters. So I'm not going to speak on any topic. When we sit together, it is better to have interactive sessions. What's your opinion? Huh? Are you ready to ask? Have you anything to ask? Without any hesitation, you can ask whatever questions you have or doubts you have, or instead of speaking on one topic, any one of you can say, Swami, on this topic we can have a discussion like that. So before entering into that, let me start with a small piece of a topic. All of us are human beings. We have different faculties: the emotional, the intellectual, and so many. We are loving. We like to be loved. So that loving faculty is there. So many faculties we have. But basically, human being is a rational being. We have that rational thinking within. We must have a logical approach. And therefore, we will question all the time. We will have many questions. And for our questions, we must get answers. If we have a question, we must get answers. And for getting answers, we will go here and there, or we will search for that. We will search somewhere. We will approach somebody. In our daily life, there are so many questions. Always they will come. They will be coming again and again until we get a satisfactory answer regarding everything. On this base, we look into the world, look the world around, and see human societies. Basically, we are social beings. We have social life, and the social life may be made on a different basis. See, there is nationality, there is religious groups. There are so many types of affinities with which we are making our social life. Take the case of religion. There are many religions in this world, many religions. Almost all religions are faith-based. Faith-based. They are asking us to believe and believe. Don't ask any question. Believe what I am teaching you. I am the preacher and I am preaching. You must believe what I am preaching. Why? Because this is God-given. This teaching which I am giving you is God-given, and therefore you must not ask anything. You must believe. Faith-based religions are teaching like this. But basically, human being is having that rational faculty, questioning mind, and even if he is not questioning outside, inside so many questions will be there. He or she must get satisfactory answers. But faith-based religions, they won't give. Then what is happening? You look into the American society, or go to Europe or Australia, we can see more than 40-45% of population are becoming non-religious. We are non-religious people. Many churches are staying vacant without anybody. They are selling churches. And people are saying we are non-religious. Here, this is the space where we have to work. Because, see, Dharma or the Sanatana Dharma, we can say so, always promotes the habit of questioning. Always. All the scriptures of Sanatana Dharma or Hindu Dharma, beginning from Vedas, say Vedas, Vedangas, Upavedas, Itihasas, Puranas, all the Dharma Shastras are in the form of questions and answers. One or two persons will be questioning and one or two will be answering. All sorts of logical questions are welcomed. All sorts of. Sometimes the person who is questioning may criticize, but our gurus welcomed that. Never did they curse. They promoted the habit of questioning. See, there is a saying, Anantaha vai Vedaha. Vedas are limitless. There is no end to Vedas. It's a vast treasure of knowledge. And just like ocean, we cannot see where it ends and where it begins. But we have, in a small piece of teaching, the whole of Veda summarized. Do you know what is that teaching, that book? Bhagavad Gita. It is the summary of Veda. Gita is the summary of Veda. In the Gita, who is the teacher? Who is the teacher in the Gita? Bhagavan Sri Krishna. And who is the student? Arjuna. So Arjuna is the student and Bhagavan Sri Krishna is the teacher there. Bhagavan gave the whole summary of Vedas to Arjuna. And finally, do you know what Sri Krishna said? Sri Krishna said to Arjuna, "Oh Arjuna, I taught you the essence of Vedas, and this is to be protected. This knowledge is to be protected. I gave this to you. You heard all these things. Now you critically analyze my teaching. You analyze my teaching, how critically? And what you want to do, that you can do. You are free to do." See, this is the approach our acharyas, our shastras showed us. And therefore, we must understand the Sanatana Dharma or the teachings of Sanatana Dharma are that much scientific and rational. A teaching which allows questioning is accepting the way of science. Otherwise, nobody will allow questioning. What I am speaking, you must accept. You obey what I am ordering. that we cannot see in the scriptures of Sanatana Dharma. This you must understand, because you are youngsters. When you have some doubts regarding dharma or something, our social systems or value systems, to whom you will approach to get an answer? You won't go to any ashrams or you won't approach any gurus. You will go to Google or you will go to some artificial intelligence apps. No? Is it not? What you are getting from there? Huh? These search engines or these artificial intelligence apps will go to thousands of sets or spaces in the web, collect data, and within a fraction of a second, that data will be presented before you. And you must understand, almost 99% of this data you are getting from web are distorted. Not only distorted, they are giving so many wrong narratives of Sanatana Dharma. All sorts of nonsense. So this you are getting. Then you will believe that. So what I am saying is, whichever be the guru, whether it is Google Guru or whether it is some artificial apps or some gurus in the physical form, critically analyze what these gurus are giving. Then only you take in. You can accept, you can reject. Because we are having all sorts of wrong narratives regarding Sanatana Dharma. In almost all universities, we have a department of Indology or department of philosophies. Everywhere they are teaching many distorted versions of Sanatana Dharma. So what I am asking you is, you must learn by your own. Go to the originals. Go to the originals and try to learn, try to understand. And after that, all you are growing, you are studying, you must find for yourself, find out for yourself the real teachings of our sages and understand the greatness and be human beings, fully developed. And understand the greatness of the teachings of rishis. This is very essential. Then you will have, you all are living in America. You must be equipped with the real knowledge of dharma. You know what is dharma? It is not religion. It is not religion. Dharma is not religion. It is, we cannot translate dharma into any other language. When we say it is not religion, somebody may come and ask, what is the difference between dharma and religion? If it is not religion, then what it is? What is the difference between dharma and religion? My answer will be, the difference between dharma and religion is the difference between a natural forest and a plantation. You know, natural forest, what it is? Huh? There will be thousands of trees, many species of grasses, creepers, 100,000s of living beings, all are coexisting together, taking and giving. So they are happily living, and that coexistence is there. That natural habitat is called a forest. Now, with the help of most modern equipments, we are cutting all the trees one by one. And with the help of earth movers, we are making the ground level. And then we are digging holes in equal distance and putting some seeds in all these holes. And we are pouring water. We are protecting the plant. Slowly they will grow. Within 5 or 10 years, what will happen? Thousands of trees are there, full of greenery. But it is not a forest. What it is? It is a plantation. It's a plantation. It is for one, by one, and one only. It never accepts multiplicity. It may tolerate, it may have toleration or tolerance, but it will not accept and assimilate others. But Sanatana Dharma is like a forest which is accepting and assimilating. Always keep in mind. That is the greatness of Sanatana Dharma. Always accepting and assimilating different ideas. Different ideas. We respect different ideas, different value systems, different religions. We accept and assimilate. In the Veda itself it is said, Ano bhadra kratavo yantu vishwataha. Let auspicious thoughts come from all the world. From everywhere, let auspicious thoughts come to me. We kept our doors open for auspicious thoughts to come. See, that is Sanatana Dharma. So always have this knowledge within and try to learn along with your curriculum. You are studying in the school and the colleges. Study well, but along with that, have some minutes you set apart for studying and understanding what Sanatana Dharma is. Because the world is in much need for that knowledge. You may have many questions on this topic. You can criticize. You may have some doubts. You can ask. So if you have any doubt or question, without any doubt you can ask. So, there is no any subject restriction. Whichever be the topic you want to bring into this discussion, you can ask. Then we will have an interactive session. That is better when youngsters are sitting together. So that habit of questioning you must develop. Whatever be the topic. Other day we were sitting with youngsters in many sessions. They asked hundreds of questions. Many sessions we had at different places. Almost everywhere we had question answer sessions with youngsters, and they asked many questions. You can also ask whatever you want. We are living in this society, and we may be hearing something from our houses, we may be experiencing something else in the society. So you can ask. I think you will openly ask, no?
Start first.
Yes?
So, just a second. So this might be a little like off topic for what you're talking about, but I remember reading a story in, I think it was Bhagavad Gita, or it might have been in another book. It is about Nachiket and Yama.
I am not hearing well. Bhagavad Gita. You hold microphone like
Sorry,
this.
is that better?
Yeah.
So I was reading a story, I'm not entirely sure, I don't remember which book it was in, but it was about Nachiket and Yama.
What?
So I never understood the true meaning of the end of their conversation. And so I was just wondering if you could explain that.
The conversation between Nachiketas and Yama.
Yeah.
See, very good. Have you heard of Vedanta? Vedanta is the end of knowledge. End of Veda. Veda is knowledge. The meaning of Veda is knowledge. Or we can say wisdom. Veda is wisdom. By the term Vedanta, mainly we are taking Upanishads. There are so many Upanishads. Mainly there are 108 Upanishads. Earlier there were 1180 Upanishads. 1180 Upanishads were there. But now we don't have all these Upanishads. But mainly there are 108. And among them, again, there are 10 Upanishads which are considered most important and authentic. Among them comes Kathopanishad. Kathopanishad, it's a part of Yajurveda. I think you have heard of Yajurveda. Rigveda, Yajurveda, Samaveda and Atharva Veda. 4 divisions are there in Vedas, and in that Yajurveda comes this Kathopanishad. It is a conversation between Yama and Nachiketas. There was a king. The name of that king was Vajashrava. Vaja means food and Shravas means fame. One who had fame out of distributing food to needy is called Vajashrava. So his son was Vajashravas, the son of Vajashrava. And these Vajashravas had one son, and his name was Nachiketas. Once these Vajashravas performed a yaga, a big yaga. Name of that yaga was, before that yaga was, why he performed yaga? He performed this yaga to have fame in the world. His father had fame. His father never worked for fame. Naturally fame came. When he distributed food among needy persons, naturally fame came. But his son wanted fame. And for that, he performed one yaga, and the name of that yaga was Vishwajit. So in this yaga, Vishwajit, there was a custom. You must give to needy persons all your wealth. Whatever you have, you must donate, give to others. Then after performing this Vishwajit Yaga, your balance will become 0. Because you have to give everything to needy persons. So when somebody such and such person is performing Vishwajit, then everybody will go there for getting something. So he gifted out everything. But this fellow, what he did? He kept all the healthy cows in some other places. And he gifted all the cows who cannot walk even, who cannot drink, who cannot eat, having so many sickness. So this Nachiketa saw all these things. What sin my father is doing? What will be the result he will get? This was giving much pain to Nachiketas. So he approached his father, and asked, "Oh father, you are giving everything as gift, no?" "Yes." "I am your son." "Yes." "So to whom you are giving me?" "I am your wealth." "So you are gifting out everything. So whom you are going to give?" Then father thought, silly child, he is asking all nonsense, so I need not answer him. Then again the child asked. Then also father kept mum. Again the child asked. Then he got angry, and with that anger he shouted, "I am giving you to Yama." Giving you to Yama means, what's the meaning of that? I am going to kill you. That is the meaning. But immediately he realized, oh, what I said? Really very bad. Really very bad of me. I said, I am going to give my son to Yama. What happened? He was sitting in a sorrow. Then this Nachiketas went to father and said, "Please, father, you don't be that sorrow. You must not have that sorrow. So please think. You observe this world. All the grasses are growing when rain is there, and again in summer they are disappearing, and again in the next rainy season all these plants are growing. Like that we are dying and growing. This is happening, so don't be sad. Send me to Yama's place." Don't ask how he went to Yama. Don't ask, I don't have answer. Kathopanishad neither said that. Somehow this Nachiketas reached the home of Yama. You know who Yama is? Who is Yama? He is the deity of death. So when he reached the house of Yama, he was not there. He was out for duty, his duty. Yama's duty, you know. So he was out. He was not there. And this child, this boy, waited there, outside. 1 day passed, 2 days passed. On the 3rd day, Yama came back. After his work, tight schedule, he came back. Then someone told Yama, a boy has come without any food and without proper sleep. He is waiting for you. So go to him and ask what you want. Then Yama came running to Nachiketas and prayed, "Oh, you are staying here without any food. When a guest comes to one's home, we must offer water, food and everything to him. If we are not offering food properly to our guest, all our wealth will vanish. So 3 days you stayed here without rest, without food. So ask me 3 boons. For each day, 1 boon." Then Nachiketas asked, first boon, "My father is sitting there. He is having a troubled mind. So, oh Yama, please make my father calm and happy." Then Yama said, "All right, your boon is granted." Then second, then Nachiketas asked, "I have heard that by doing yajnas, yagas, we will get heaven, and please instruct me how to perform such yagas." That boon was also granted. Then the third, Yama said, "You can ask the third boon." Then Nachiketas asked, "I want to ask a question. After death, what is happening to all the beings? Some says with death everything is end. Death is the end point of everything. And some others are saying death is not the end point. Even after that, Atma is there. You please instruct me." Then Yama said, No, you don't ask this. You change your question. I will give you so many things. I will give you so much wealth, the whole kingdom in this earth I will give to you. I will give you thousands of horses. Immense wealth I will give, gold, this, that. And you can take all the damsels from heaven with you. I will make you the king of the whole world. Please don't ask this question. Then Nachiketas said, "If it is so, I will ask this question. I must know this itself. You tell what is happening to Atma after death." This was the question. Then again Yama said, "Please don't ask this. What is the use in knowing all these things? So be practical man. Have wealth of the world. I will make you a wealthy man. I am a divine being and I can offer you whatever wealth you want. So lead a happy life in the world. Why to ask all these questions?" Nachiketas said, No. If I want to be a wealthy man, I can be by working. I am asking you this question and you must reply. Then Yama replied. What was the reply of Yama? I am not going to explain today. You do one thing, you go to bookshops and purchase English translation or commentary of Kathopanishad. And you read. Because we cannot give it in a capsule form. It's a big piece of teaching. It's a big piece of teaching. If we compress it into a capsule form, it is not proper. I am introducing you a wealthy man, and I say, he's the wealthiest man in this city. His bank balance is 10 rupees. How it will be? Or $10. His bank balance is $10. How I introduce him? He is the wealthiest man of the city. Is it proper? No. In the same way, if we compress this teaching of the Yama into a capsule form, it is not at all proper. But as you asked, I will say the summary of that. Atma is never having birth or death. Atma is not having death or birth, because you cannot construct or destruct absolute existence. Existence is there, it was there, and it will be there. All these bodies, body-mind complex, body-mind-intellect complex, all these are coming and going. Birth and death are happening again and again. But the absolute existence is not having a birth or death. You cannot construct or destruct existence. This existence is called Atma, and realize that is my real nature. This is the teaching of Kathopanishad. You got it? Yeah. But this is not Kathopanishad, this is the summary of that. So you must read. And how logically it is said, explained, you must understand for yourself. Right. Anything else?
Next question.
You want to ask? All right.
Hello. Okay, so now when we do something, or like if we're trying to do something, how do we stay focused in, like instead of getting distracted and doing something else, how do we stay focused in the task you're trying to do?
See, we have the ability to do. Physical power we have, mental power we have, intellectual power we have. Reservoirs of power we are. But if we don't have focus, what will happen? Our energy will be dissipated. Then we will not be able to have success in this life. So whatever be the work, with whatever instrument we may be working, we must know the technique of focusing. You all are students. In our studies, we must have a focused mind and intellect. If we don't have that focus, then going to school or college is of no use. Time will pass on. So first of all, we must have that focus. Very good question. See, there are so many factors. So many factors. We are living in this body. There is a bio clock within this. We are living in this universe. There is a universal clock. There is a universal clock and a bio clock. There is a rhythm in between. We must keep that rhythm. if it is not kept, what to speak about focus? Our very being will be in disaster. Our existence itself will be in disaster. So how to keep that rhythm? Nowadays I am seeing, not your case, you are all sitting very attentively, you are sitting here. But nowadays wherever we go, we are seeing children are restless. They cannot even sit for 10 minutes and listen to a talk or something. Even if we are talking with them, they will be looking here or there, or what this foolish fellow is talking like that. They will look like that. Restless. Why? The basic rhythm of this life they are not having. So first of all, let me ask one thing. You please go to bed early in the night. Please get up early in the morning. Don't sit with your books up to 1 o'clock or 2 o'clock in the night. Go early to bed. Wake up early in the morning. That is the first lesson. Otherwise, what will happen? There is a rhythm. It is called circadian rhythm. No? Circadian rhythm, you know? You don't know? Yes, that will go. A life without rhythm is disastrous not only to oneself but to the whole world. Because we are producing so many lunatics. When the circadian rhythm is lost, tension, stress, anger, this, that. So first of all, for having a focused mind and intellect, please go to bed early in the night and wake up early in the morning. All our the body systems are controlled by trillions of neurons. They are getting rest when we are sleeping, and it must be when there is no sun. That is in the night time. If we are not observing this, the rhythm of life will go. That is one thing. Second, we must practice, we must have some practice. You see, I am not asking you to chant some mantra for hours and hours, but in our earlier days, before admitting a child into the school, he was asked to do some mantropasana. Children used to chant Gayatri mantra for some period, and they will develop that focused mind. They will have that focus within, and then only they will be admitted to school. So if you chant some mantras for, say, 10 minutes a day, if you can, you will be able to learn within 10 minutes the topics other students will learn by studying for 2 hours or 3 hours. So the rest of the time you can play. If you have that focus, within 10 minutes you can study, you can see, you can get the whole of your class studies within 10 minutes. Normally others will take 2 hours to learn that. So you can gain more than 1.5 hours. You can play that time. There's no doubt in this. So daily make it a practice, chant some mantra, at least for 10 minutes a day. Can you do that? Get up early in the morning and at a place you sit erect, your head, your neck and the vertebral column must be in a straight line and chant some mantra. I'm not saying you chant Namah Shivaya, no, whichever you like, some mantra. But there must be Om along with that. Om Namo Narayanaya or Om Namah Shivaya, Om Mahadevya Namah, whatever be that. For 10 minutes a day. You can take my phone number. 180 days you chant. If you are not seeing any change, you can call me and you can tell without any doubt, you are what sorts of nonsense you spoke there. I chanted for 180 days and no change is happening in my life. So you, Swami Chidanandapuri, must not repeat this nonsense. You can, without doubt, you can. But you will realize change is happening and change will happen. That equanimity is developing, inner calmness is coming, and we can face different situations, odd situations, with a calm mind, and we can reach at solutions very easily. We will realize that. Then, first, observe the rhythm. Second, daily chant some mantras. Third, see, the subtle part of our food is making the mind. The gross part of the food is making this gross body, and the other part will go out of this body. And the subtle part is making our mind. So our food must be sattvic, as much as sattvic as we can. So students must eat sattvic food. That will help develop our intellectual power more. So try that. Old packed bakery food and all, that is not good for students. So develop a healthy food habit. If you are taking in oxidants or oxidated particles, what will happen? All our body, mind, intellect, constitution will go down. What type of food we have to eat? Antioxidants. Antioxidants are vegetables. Vegetables are antioxidants. Vegetables are antioxidants. Not all vegetables, but 99% of vegetables are antioxidants. So we must eat antioxidants, not oxidants. Because when we work, when we are thinking, when we are writing, when we are studying, when we are walking, when we are thinking, trillions of our organic cells are getting oxidated. That is happening always, you see. So if we are putting again such cells, what will happen? You just learn that. So make vegetable food, vegetarian food, our habit. Swami, I want to eat non-vegetarian. You can eat. You have the freedom to eat. I am not saying that you must not eat non-vegetarian food. If you like, you can eat. But see, even if you are eating non-vegetarian food, eat more vegetables. Eat more vegetables. Major part of our food must be vegetables. Make it a point. So there are many points to add to this, but if you can observe this much, you will have focused mind and intellect. Not only in one endeavor, in all fields. Always. Yes. Now anything more? What is the point?
What is the point of religion?
Religion. I don't know. I didn't speak of religion. The basic idea of religion, it is a social system, you see. Religions are social systems. There were so many great teachers in this world. Many. When a group of people develop a sort of life, living together, following the teachings of a certain teacher, then slowly it will be developed as a religion. All the religions of the world are man-made. All are man-made. There is positive aspects and negative aspects for all religions. So we can take the positive aspects and we must not take the negative aspects of religions. Religions will come and religions will go. But dharma is the very substratum. It is the very base. We must observe dharma. When religion is against dharma, it will be disastrous. When science and technology is against dharma, it will be disastrous. When political system is against dharma, it will be disastrous. Dharma is the very base of our life. Dharma is the path of our life. Dharma is everything for us. Then comes the question, what is dharma? Dharma is that which is holding everything together. Right from a minutest atom or subatomic particles to the grossest universe. So from the smallest atom or subatomic particle to the grossest universe, everything, all the manifestations are held together by dharma. It is a scheme or it is the order which is holding everything together. You got it? That is dharma. That is called dharma. So, our life must be according to dharma. All social systems must be according to dharma. Science must be according to dharma, or technology, not science, technology, applied science must be according to dharma. Political systems, they must be according to dharma. If they are not, they will be disastrous. When Einstein discovered the theory with which nuclear energy, that discovery came, he wrote in his personal diary, this discovery will benefit the world, whole world, in many, many fields. But in his very life, he saw how it was used to kill the whole human race in Japan. Then again he wrote how disastrous this was. So, when technology is used against dharma, when social systems are against dharma, there is no doubt everything will be distractive. So, dharma is the very base. We have to observe dharma. See, in 1893, September 11 September 1893, Swami Vivekananda ji spoke in the World Parliament of Religion held in Chicago. It was the first public lecture of Swami Vivekananda ji. He said, I thank you in the name of the mother of all religions. So till then so many persons were coming and speaking in the name of many religions. In the name of Catholic religion, Catholic Christianity, in the name of Orthodox Christianity, in the name of Shia Muslim, in the name of Sunni Muslim, in the name of Buddhist, Jain, many persons were coming and speaking. Then Swamiji came and spoke, I am thanking you in the name of the mother of all religions. Who is that mother? Dharma. So learn more and try to understand what dharma is. Yes, anything more?
Okay, so you talk a lot about Dharma. I was wondering if you could briefly...
Slowly, some more slowly. I cannot follow.
Okay. You're talking a lot about Dharma. I was wondering if you could briefly go over what exactly Adharma is, how to know if we are practicing it, right? If we are following the path of Adharma, and what to do to stop us from continuing to go on that path. That's it.
See, we have to follow the path of dharma. Then how we will differentiate and how we will make sure that we are following the path of dharma. That means we have to differentiate or recognize dharma and adharma. See, whenever we are doing anything, whatever be the work, we are going to do some work. Then somebody from within is observing. Somebody from within is observing. And he is saying, don't do that. Don't do that. Or you do that. Can you feel that within? No? Can't you feel that? Not the mother, not the father, not somebody outside this body constitution. From within, one is observing all our activities and he is saying, don't do this, don't do that. When we were children, small kids, not your case I am speaking, we used to steal many things. Sugar, jaggery, coconut, milk powder, things like that. Slowly, without making any noise, we will enter the kitchen and we used to steal. So then somebody was asking from within, don't do that. Simultaneously, somebody else will be saying, oh, the taste of that milk powder mixed with the sugar, that is very good. So you carry on. Go ahead. So there was a friction within. And the after effect was tension or stress. This happens. So always obey the inner words. There is no doubt that is the voice of Dharma. Why? Because we are human beings and the very base of all our pursuits is Dharma. And it is there, already there. As we are human beings, Dharma is already there within. We need not go here and there to learn what Dharma is. It is there. Just observe the inner voice. Don't do against that. Then out of greed, out of lust, out of anger, out of such emotions, we may do against Dharma. Then it will give us stress, strain and tension. There is no doubt in that. So obey the inner voice, always. Then understand one thing more. Understand one thing more. It is the rhythm of all manifestations, Dharma. And therefore, Bhagavan Vedavyasa, in one single small shloka, gave us the summary of dharmic teaching. And what is that shloka? Vedavyasa says, Shruyatam dharma sarvasvam Shrutvaita avadharyatam Atmana pratikulani Paresham na samacharet. Always keep this in mind. Shruyatam dharma sarvasvam. You people, you hear what is the essence of dharma. Shrutvaita avadharyatam. After hearing, simply hear, simple hearing will not do. Be established in that. Be established in that. What it is? Atmana pratikulani paresham na samacharet. Don't do to others what is not acceptable to you. Don't do to others what is not acceptable to you. If somebody come and kick you, do you like that? No. Somebody coming and shouting at you, do you like that? No. So don't do to others. Like that you think. So this is the essence of dharma. Don't do to others what is not acceptable to you. Always keep this in mind. Anything more? You can ask whatever you want. Whatever you want. It can be personal questions. It can be personal questions, it can be criticisms, it can be doubts, it can be questions. There's no limitation, nothing. We are one.
What do gods represent?
What?
What do gods represent?
What your?
What do gods
What-
represent?
God.
Gods represent.
God represents. That's a very, very complicated question. Because who is God, first of all? There are different devatas. Different devatas are there. Crores and crores of devatas are there. Billions or trillions of devatas. We call them by the name God. Then gods are innumerable. And above all these deities or devatas, Ishvara is one without a second. There are no many Ishvaras. Ishvara is one. By many names we will call him. Ishvara is one without a second. How many Ishvaras are there? One Ishvara. But how many devatas are there? Many. See, can we see electricity? No. We cannot see electricity. It's a form of energy. It's a form of energy. It is not energy, it is a form of energy. Now when it is entering into one equipment, it manifests as heat energy. When it enters into another equipment, it manifests as light energy. So in different equipments it manifests differently. So how many manifestations are there? We cannot say. We cannot say. In the same way, the same Ishvara, one and the same Ishvara, manifest in different forms for different purposes. If there is creation, if there is protection, if there is dissolution, there are devatas behind that. If fire is burning, if water is flowing, air is blowing, there are different deities behind that, devatas behind that. So in Sanskrita, we use the term devata and Ishvara differently, but at some places we will use them as synonyms. So when we speak about God, because we do not have, see, English is not that much rich. It is, of course, it's a good language, English is a good language, but it is not that much rich as Sanskrita. What is the translation for Ishvara? God. What is the translation for Devata? God. But both are different, you see. One is a typical form of manifestation, whereas the other is the very base of that. So, the term God we can use to mean Devata and Ishvara. Ishvara is the existence absolute, knowledge absolute, and bliss absolute. One without a second. We cannot describe or define Ishvara. It is above all definitions and descriptions. Whereas devatas, they have forms, they have names. Many, many devatas are there. So you try to learn all these things. When you grow, you can learn more and more. Very good. Anything more?
When you say you forget, like, where does our memory go? Like, when you forget, where does our memory go?
What?
When you forget, where does our memory go?
Memory is there. Memory is not going anywhere. There is sun in the sky, we are seeing the sun, but when clouds come, sun is there. Sun is not going anywhere. He is there. But when clouds are there, we are not seeing the sun. In the same way, different thoughts and different waves of our own mind goes here and there, then it veils the real cognition faculty. That happens. One. In another case, what happens when our mind, intellect balance goes? Mind is there, intellect is there. There is a balance in between. When that is going, we will lose our memory. Both cases, memory is there. It is there. We can gain it back. We can gain it back. You got it? Yes. It goes nowhere. Now, anything more?
When I act, does intent matter more or does the impact of the action matter more? Like, when an action is taken, does the intent behind it matter more or the impact of it?
Impact of action?
Yeah, or the intent, which one matters more?
Which one matters more, whether the intent or the impact? Impact. Which matters more?
Which matters more? That is the question. The action or the impact of the action? Intent. Intent of?
Intent of the action or the impact of intent of the action.
So how you will differentiate that? I got your question, I got it. Because there will be some intention, and with that intention we may be doing this and that, and each and every action will have its own impact. Impact on somebody else, or impact on ourselves, or impact on the society, or impact on this, that many things. So there is an intention behind. We are not seeing the intention. But we are experiencing, even though somebody else cannot find it out, we are experiencing that. And with that intention, we are doing this and that, some sort of activities. And each and every action will have its own impact on ourselves, on the society, on somebody else, on the social system. So, these are the two aspects. What matters more? Both. When we consider the society, when we take somebody else on whom the impact of our action falls, for them, for that society, what is more important? The impact of our action. But for ourselves, what matters more? The intention. So our intention must be pure. The intent within must be pure. It must be according to or in consonance with dharma. Then the impact will be best for all. Or we can say this much, better for all. So for us, more important is the intent. But for the society, the impact. When the intent or intention is pure and according to dharma, the impact also will be better or best. You got it? So make it a point to keep our intent or intentions pure and dharmic. From that comes an activity, and that activity will make impact. Yes. Anything more?
How old are you?
Old. I cannot say that. This body, that I can say. This body's age I can say. But that is not the age of myself. See, I saw Gangaji in Calcutta. The breadth of that will be more than 2 kilometers. And I had a wish within. I had to see the source from where this Gangaji is originating. So I asked somebody, and he said, it is from Himalayas. So I traveled all the distance and reached Gangotri. So Gangaji, I saw Gangaji there in Gangotri. It's only like a stream. But it is there. The source is not there. So I asked, where is the source of Gangaji? Then somebody said, you have to climb Himalayas again and you will reach at Gomukhi, and that is the source from where it is originating. So I walked all the distance to Gomukh. But there also I saw Gangaji is flowing with that much power from a glacier. That also is not the originating point. So I cannot say my age. But still, the age of this physical body, I can say, it may be 58, I think. Because this date of birth is 1965 Christmas. December 25, 1965. So you calculate 58 or 59? 58, no? 1965 Christmas day, December 25. Very good question. This is the first time I am meeting this question. Very good.
Any other questions? Anything goes, right? So now you know that. So
While you're thinking, or please think about one question. There is one question.
online question.
Online question. Then answer must be online, no? For online questions, answer also must be online.
So the question is, how are the different quote-unquote characters meant to be understood from Vedas, Puranas and Itihasa, like Durga, Vishnu, Lakshmi, Narada, Indra, etc.? Are they just a story, history, or something in between?
Everything. There are hundreds of stories connected with Devatas. But the basic concept of Devata is not a story, it is not a parable, it is not some theological aspects, it is not mythology. But many mythological aspects are connected, theological aspects are connected, stories are connected. Because we are experts in making stories, you see. We will coin story to everything. But the basic concept behind Devatas is not a story. All these are different types of vibrations or different types of energy levels which are controlling these manifestations. Ishvara is one without a second. But different Devatas are there, protecting the universe or all the manifestations. When we speak about Vishnu, he is the protecting aspect. What is the meaning of Vishnu? Vishnu means in whom the whole manifestations are residing, or that highest entity which is residing in all beings is called Vishnu. And therefore he is protecting. Being a part of all beings, he is protecting. And he is all pervading, and therefore the color is given. What is the color given to Vishnu? The color of sky, to show the all pervading nature of Vishnu. Now take the case of Rudra. Rudra is Rudravayatiti Rudra. One who is dispelling all darkness and ignorance is Rudra. Or another meaning is, who will make you cry is Rudra. Rodayadidi Rudra. So he is the deity behind dissolution. Now Indra is there. He is the king of all Devatas. So all these are, when we consider the universe or all the manifestations, different controlling faculties are there. These controlling faculties are Devatas. But all these Devatas are part and parcel of one absolute entity or existence which we can call Ishvara or Atma. Now, Yaska Maharshi, who wrote the Nirukta, says, Ekasya Atmano Anye Devaha Pratyangani Bhavanti. All the Devatas are parts of one supreme existence, supreme Atman. So these Devatas are not parts of stories, not mythological aspects, but so many stories, so many mythological aspects are interwoven with Devatas. That is the clear answer. For more elaboration, you have to go to our Shastras, scriptures. I think now we can conclude, no? Yes. It was very good. All of you attended well and asked many questions. I'm very happy. This habit you must keep on. When you learn what dharma is and observe dharma in life. And from you people, so many scientists must come, so many teachers must come, so many journalists must come. How many of you want to be journalist? Nobody. No? Then teacher? One. Very good. Teacher can be in the school or colleges, universities. We will call them by professor, by the name professor. All are teachers, you see. So teaching profession. Only one. Then no journalist at all. Politician? Nobody. Very good. You must enter into the politics of America. And be influential. You can lead the society. It's great. We must have such dreams now. We must have such dreams. We need not pay for that. No cash payment is required, no credit payment, nothing is required for dreaming. Our dreams of today, we will reach tomorrow. There is no doubt in that. So have that within. So one politician is there, one teacher is there, then no journalist at all. I am very sad that now any sannyasin? No. Very bad. Then what do you want to be in life? Medical profession? 1, 2. Then business? 1, very good. 2, very good. Do business very well. Then in another field, what are your dreams? No dreams at all.
Nobody don't know.
We must have some dream, some goal we must have. When I was a small boy, a small kid, I always thought, in future I will become a good driver. Who is a good driver, you know? One who can drive very fast. That was my dream. Then somehow it changed. Then I must be a scientist in future. So with a whole set of laboratory I was living, at the age of 9, I had a big laboratory, many acids, alkalis, this, that, test tube, beaker. 10-12 hours we'll be doing experiments like that. But somehow that also gone. So it will go on changing. But a goal we must have in life. a goal we must have. And work for that. It may change. Let it change. But have one goal. So teachers are there, politicians are there, businessmen are there, and much more. But first of all, be human beings. Then only politician, then only teacher, then only doctor, then only engineer, then only businessman. First be human beings. That is a rare commodity, human beings. So be that. Try to be that. For that, we must have a heart within. I have a heart, Swami. That is not the heart I am meaning. Huh? If we have such a heart, even now you can work for the society. Even now. Yes, now we can conclude. Oh, Namaste. Oh.